as you were leaving the Grand Hall in the Diamond Palace, one of the servants, handed you a little note. The note described a time and a place and how to get to that place. And when you show up there, it's apparent to you that this is the kitchens where people prepare meals for the queen and the whole court.
I think it's sort of like redundantly complicated if it went like, here is a note. It tells us to go one left, then two straight, and then one left, and we go like, oh, we ended up in the kitchen, where we might as well have just been told, meet me in the kitchen, and like a servant could have told us where to go.
It's a little bit more complicated than that, as the kitchens aren't actually made of diamond. They're not part of the main palace, so you needed to meet up there at a much later time. And you used the servant's entrance, and you were instructed to come unseen.
Everybody roll stealth.
Well, speaking of which, does people want an intrusion? We could start here.
Go ahead.
Well, it's not for us up to us if we want one. You simply give us an intrusion.
All right, I'll give an intrusion to Emily.
Yay, it's my first one.
Since it's your friend, or at least half of that person is your friend. You're sneaking in the alleyways beneath the palace in the fine quarters of town. And just as you poke your head around the corner to see the servants' entryway to the kitchens, a guard patrol stops by and engages in some small talk with the kitchen staff, and also like gets a drink and a little bit of food. It might be quite some time before you can actually enter there without them noticing.
Well, if we're like sneaking, like in a line against the wall, I would like stop and pass it on to the people behind me so they don't shove me out in the open. Like, what are you waiting for?
Yes, you go like guards.
I shove her outside.
No, you don't.
We must sacrifice someone.
I actually just look at you and it's like,
who's you?
I look to Mara like, it's your friend. What do you want to do?
Should I get rid of them? In a nice, polite manner.
You can. This is still an intrusion offering, so if you guys want, you can pay 1 XP to get rid of it.
Jade can pay 1 XP to get rid of it.
Yes.
I don't want really to pay an XP to get rid of it. I am confident that Samun will be able to get rid of them.
By the way, who do you give the other XP to?
So I guess I'm gonna have to give it to Patrick, since I'm counting on him to save the day.
Whoop, whoop. I guess you guys will have to go to the meeting without me, as I'm going to lead these guys away. Have fun.
What the fuck?
And you don't have too much fun.
So there's 2 guards standing at the entrance right now, talking to a servant of some sort at the door, and you want to get in. Apparently.
So, I'm guessing we were like around a corner or something. Is there any other way for me to like lead them away? Is there another end of this hallway where I could lead them where they would not see? Also, does it appear that they are like flirting? Are they just talking casually? Are they shaking this guy down? What's the tone?
The tone is friendly. They are the servant brought out some refreshments, some food and some drink for those guards. They're smiling, joking, and laughing. There's the building you're hiding behind is made of stone, as is the building opposite on the gate. The door here is in a very tall wall, also stone, but it has some white, what's called in Sweden, puts. I don't know what's it in English.
Limestone.
Yeah, limestone?
Polished limestone, if that's what you're referring to.
Well, you just slap something on and you spread it out, make it even, and paint it white.
How tall or high was the wall?
Which wall? The wall with the door?
Yeah.
How do you undo?
4 or 5 meters. Control Z, I believe.
Oh.
It's night, by the way. It's a starless sky, and the glow of the sun disappearing behind the horizon is still visible. However, the lanterns are already on to give the street a nice warm yellow illumination. It's fall, so it's starting to get a little chilly. And the delicious smells of the kitchen spread out on the street through the door.
Well, I let someone do his thing.
Yeah. I intend to, if you can. Okay, I chose my color poorly here. I intend to, move around.
Taking a piss.
Moving in from this direction, and I walk up to the gathering people, and I intend to play the part of a inspector of sorts. So I'm walking in there with Pondus, like I own the place, like I'm the boss of them.
Stoic.
No. But,
yeah. You there! What are you doing? You should be at your post. Wait, are you feeding these men extra rations? Are you the one responsible for all the rations gone missing lately? What's your name? I intend to use spin identity.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely gonna go with a difficulty of 6 here.
Sure thing. Let's see here. Difficulty of 6. Action roll. Assets I do not have. I am going to put some effort into this.
That might be wise.
this is going to be an expensive roll.
It is, but hopefully it's gonna pan out.
Yeah, if it all plans out, I mean, you already got an XP for it, so you know.
Hold on.
Sorry, I'm doing. What happens?
It's gonna cost me though.
Well, you rolled 18, which beats the difficulty of 6, and it has a plus. Well, that doesn't count.
No.
It beats it by
A lot. The difficulty was 2.
Since I'm specialized, then I put in 2 effort.
Right.
So
This
the
is insane, you guys.
Yeah, effort cost is 5 though, plus the another 4 for the power.
And then -2 for edge.
So that's
Pay
4.
7.
Yeah, that's gonna be expensive.
You may think that's insane, but he spent basically half his intellect pool. Ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
So, you know.
Absolutely. I'm noticing that Emily is changing her batteries. Can I? Hello!
Hello, I thought I was going to be super stealthy about this.
Well, so I succeed.
Yeah, he succeeded very well and spent half of his intellect pool on doing so. The guards, I mean, the situation is like that the cook is standing between 2 of the guards, and as soon as you start chewing out the civilian, the guards just sort of merge into a wall and start going like, "Oh no, this is just my brother, sir. He's..." And the other guy is sort of like ushering the guys, like, "Run, run!"
Where do you think you're going?
No, sir, it's all right. I mean, we've just been... It's a family visit. We're actually formally off duty now, just been stopping on the way to the barracks. It's okay. I mean, this won't happen again. You don't need to write our names down, right?
We'll see about that. Now you move out of here, soldier, and you report back to your barracks commander, and you tell him that you are a piece of shit. Do you hear me?
What?
Hey.
What? I can't use that language in front of a lady.
If she's your barracks commander, you better well damn know you can. And you should know better than to squander your supplies better than this. Get out of here!
They
You
salute.
better help I don't see you squandering resources again, or so help me God I'll have you in front of an execution squad. Now move as I do
Dude,
inventory.
Chill.
Hope I don't find anything missing.
Chill.
I'm just rolling with it.
Yeah,
Go away.
sure. These two guards will forever tell a story about a berserker, crazy lieutenant or someone that wanted to have them executed for getting some food on the way back to the barracks.
Fuck yeah.
Like, are we having a famine that we haven't heard about?
It's more like, what
I
the
thought
fuck?
this town was freaking prosperous.
If these are guards at the royal palace, that means they're royal guards. They should have fucking discipline.
They're more like street guards, though.
So what does the cook do?
No, I mean, the cook is gone. He just, like, as soon as the guards sort of merged into a wall, that he just legged it. He legged it inside of the building. The door is still open. He probably isn't anywhere close to be seen.
I sort of
I peek
snigger.
inside. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
I sort of walk down towards.
Did we decide on a signal? What possibly could that mean?
I'm not sure as I walk towards the door. That might have been a bit excessive.
If it works, it works.
Highly effective, that's for sure, for certain.
I feel I impressed myself a bit.
Okay. So you start wandering down the corridors in the kitchens. There's actually a lot of kitchens for different occasions, for different cooks, so to say. And once you're passing one of the storage rooms, you hear a faint whisper from one of the from the storage room. There's a whisper, and you look through the door, and there is a servant. His facial features are concealed by a heavy cloak, but you can tell from his clothing that he's not a lowly servant. He's most likely a royal servant. He asks if you are... I forgot your name now.
Oh no, we've been spotted. The mission failed. Goodbye.
He asks if one of you is Anna. Or actually the lady then, because only one of you is a lady.
Anna is the person.
No, sorry, I mean Megan, sorry.
Because that would be weird.
Yeah.
Well, I draw attention to myself without speaking because I'm not sure how many ears are around.
The servant nods and
Stabs me.
urges you with his hand to follow him. He leads you through a secret passage into the storage room to a nicely decorated. Think of the Revolution time French mansion sort of interior where the
You
noblemen.
mean Chateau de Dancey?
Yes, exactly what I'm
we
thinking.
only see the mirrors.
There's not that many mirrors. There's mostly white walls decorated with sort of gravings of gold. There's a huge fireplace along one of the walls. And in the middle of the room, on top of a nice fluffy red, what you would on Earth call Persian carpet, is placed a massive table with golden or gold-like legs and the actual surface made of crystal, beautifully reflecting the light of the fireplace amongst the wall of the room. At the short side of the table, a lady sits, the lady you recognize as Queen Elandine from yesterday, dressed in somewhat more practical clothing and definitely armored. She's enjoying a fruit platter and a cup of wine. There's a pitcher in front of her and 4 other cups. Although you do notice they're not as ornated as hers.
I sort of mutter, I guess some of us were lucky. Luckier than others.
loud enough for her to hear, or
No, probably not. Unless you,
Just loud enough for us to hear.
maybe the servant probably heard it. But to him, it probably doesn't make much sense, other than like, oh, he's being whiny and jealous of royalty.
Hmm. So anyway, as soon as Elandine puts her eyes on Mira, she's obviously glad to see her. She rises from her chairs and approaches you with the arms outspread. It's like, my dear friend Megan, I'm so happy to see you. It's been so long, so lonely. She's obviously going for a hug.
I will hug her back, but I will also ask, like, what do you mean lonely and long? How long have you been here?
What? Why? 3 months? Isn't it the same for you?
No, I have been here like tops a week. I have lost track of days now, but
A week? And you've lost track of days? Oh, I need some wine. She, what's it called? Chugs? No, halsar.
Yeah,
Chugs?
chugs.
She chugs the remnants into her cup and pours herself a new portion from the pitcher, and then offers you with a look, and is actually pouring for you. If you
The servant, is he still with us?
No, the servant. You look back at where you entered the room, and both the servant and the entryways is now completely gone. If you didn't know it was there, you would never imagine that there might be a secret passageway.
Cool. Well, then I join and I take the drink, I salute her, and then
He goes, please.
you can't have been that like bored. At least it must be quite interesting to figure out how to rule a kingdom
Oh,
or queendom.
queendom indeed. No, bored. Never bored. I mean, juggling two personalities, two completely different agendas. That's. Oh, I wish they had ibuprofen in this world.
So I guess you didn't know about the Dragon Slayers.
The who?
There is a new guild called the Dragon Slayers. They're basically only people like us,
Like us. The five of us.
like the five of us.
Wow. Well, that is interesting news.
I thought that might please you to know.
Tell me everything you know about these dragon slayers.
They're my friends and your colleagues, if you know Mara. I assume I look at Mara as like colleagues, right? Or just, I mean, she must have been at CERN.
Yes, I'm.
You should be able to discern as much.
Let's see, where is his XP? There! Yeah. Steal card. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry, my headache is.
So, but yeah, so if you might remember, there were a bunch of people who came to visit because we were at an event and it wasn't going as it was supposed to.
Not really. I was engaged in the final stages of a very sensitive experiment.
Yes,
Together
yes,
with
the quantum
Megan.
something or the other.
Yes, something or the other quantum.
Yeah.
Actually,
I know.
something and the other.
Seriously. Anyway,
But yeah, so we came to visit CERN and then that black hole type thing, and we all got sucked up.
right. That makes sense. I mean, as much as anything makes sense anymore. I mean, we're stuck in a fantasy world because we got sucked into a gravity singularity created by a accident in a particle accelerator, most likely caused by a quantum processor. So yeah, this isn't exactly day as every day at CERN.
No? Well, I guess we should be happy about that.
Definitely. So you've only been here a week.
Yeah, we sort of got stuck on the way.
Stuck? How? Where?
Well, the first time we sort of woke up after the accident, we were in a like summer cottage in the middle of like a forest, and
So which part of Ardain is that? Is that in my queendom?
no, that was no part of our day, and that was still like
Limbo.
normal advanced. You know, we had telephones, yet they just didn't have a reception.
So someone on Earth then.
No, it
Didn't
wasn't.
seem to be Earth.
It wasn't Earth. It was a simulacrum. It was like a, I don't know, a fake version of a cottage in the woods.
Well, why fake?
Well, there was like no real sun. It was just like diffused light. I mean, it was, and then
Maybe it was just cloudy.
Well,
no, there was like no shadows outside. You know, you could do like this, and there would be no shadow. As far and I don't have a PhD in physics, but that ain't right.
Also, the like vegetations around did not seem to match each other. It was like completely random.
And yeah, and then we found a portal that led us here.
What do you mean portal?
Well, we found this weird room that had some sort of generator, and when we touched it, we got a glimpse of Ardain, and then we got
Focus
here,
on
yeah, by focusing on it, yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay, wait. I need more wine. So you're
Well,
saying...
good news otherwise.
Wait. I'm just trying to grasp this so far. You are saying that not only did majority of people in the CERN accident got sucked into some sort of virtual, parallel, imaginary fantasy world, you're saying that there's possibly two of, or more of similar worlds, and you've managed to travel between two of them using mind power.
I'll admit that doesn't seem that very scientifically, but it's the starting premises.
Well, I mean, Megan...
We have more good news for you if you want. We found out the person who apparently travels back and forth between our world and this world every now and then.
Well, that is excellent news, if it's true, and yes, he's not just some insane cook.
Well, we have it on relatively good authority. We met a wizard,
A wizard.
and he knew about people like us. We weren't the first traveler.
Hadn't he
Earthlings?
also visited Earth?
No, not him.
No,
Okay.
but he knew a man who traveled between Earth and Ardain.
Right.
All right, so you're coming delivering good news that can solve most of my problems, and how do you know? A wizard told you.
It was a friendly wizard.
As said,
We got here a week ago.
we're working on that particular lead. We have some other, well, I have some other pressing matters in Ardain, so but it's still pretty high on the list of things to do.
So that's what
You've
we
been
have
here
been.
You've been here a week and you have pressing matters. I guess you'll get established very fast.
The Dragon Slayers have been here for about as long as you have. Since they're my friends, their issues are my issues.
So, strangely enough, we might have been here a week. Our personalities have not.
Yes, you're talking to a person that's inhibiting the body of a 40-something-ish queen of a queendom, whilst I myself haven't even celebrated my 30th birthday. So I'm a little bit familiar with the concept. Ironically, speaking on that subject, or maybe not ironically, but actually the reason I called for Mira, I actually didn't call upon her. I called upon the Oracle of the Green Wilds. Obviously, you're familiar with her.
Strangely enough.
Did you fill in your companions of the story, or should I not?
No, I don't see any harm.
The Oracle of the Green Wilds is provenly in possession of clairvoyant powers. I contact her because I have my ordained personality has a very passionate quest. Namely, my mother, who abdicated the throne to me, is missing. And before she went missing, the old cook, she started rambling about a machine that can. She said she had a vision from the Maker, the creator of all Elandine, stepped down to Earth or Elandine and told her that there is a machine which is essential to saving Elandine from the betrayer. And me, Anna, wouldn't really spend that much focus on it, but besides, if there wasn't for this small little detail, that machine is said to be able to join worlds, or at least open doorways between them. So naturally, I figured that that might be my way back home, if my dear mother has indeed found it, and not just expired somewhere along the way.
How old is this woman?
You shouldn't believe me when I tell you, but she's well above 120. Magic.
Good genes, I guess.
Sorry?
Good genes, I guess.
How nice of her to
Magic.
advocate.
Quite, but I believe she did that. Many believe her to be senile in her olden days. She was truly consumed by this vision from the Maker. I mean, in the light of everything, who knows? Maybe it's true. However, she didn't abdicate in any sort of for any other reason than for her own selfish means of following this vision.
Okay.
So she's gonna get an earful as soon as I find her.
Fair enough. I continue to have some wine. I'm probably on my second glass.
Well, it's fine. The queen is on her fourth.
Probably.
So, Megan, can we maybe speak privately for 5 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Excuse us, gentlemen. We'll be in the other room.
But there's another room.
Sure thing.
Yes, the
I
secret
cased the room.
Sorry?
I cased the joint.
What the hell does that mean?
I see where all the valuables are.
Everywhere.
Especially the diamond table that's just slowly trying to drag towards the exit.
Yeah.
If only you had something that was sharp enough to cut it in smaller pieces.
He
Like
just
other
might.
diamonds.
Can you do that?
If only I had lasers.
So laser diamonds. Anyway, Anna and Megan leave. The Queen, Elandine, and Mira leave the room. And she just holds your hands. It's like, I'm just so happy to goddamn see you here. Can't believe how much work it's been being a ruler of a country. I can't wait until we get back home somehow. And I mean, look at me. I'm a different body.
Well, at least you look good. I
Oh,
mean,
thank you. I try.
I mean, what if you had turned into the crazy old mother instead?
She sort of nudges you towards one of the walls, and there's a huge painting of it.
Of it.
No, of on the wall. That's my Queen Mother, and the woman in the picture is in fact advanced in age, but she still is quite beautiful.
I pay extra attention to the eyes to make sure that they are not those kinds where people can look at you through the wall.
No, they're not. I mean, as far as you can tell. What, do you want another intrusion?
No.
Just kidding. But Okay, I don't know if you told your friends about your abilities.
My abilities are much more visible here.
How do you mean?
Well, what can I do as a demonstration that is not dangerous?
Set the carpet on fire.
What did you say?
Set fire to everything.
I'll melt the diamonds.
I mean, obviously, you should be able to just like have electricity arc between your fingers. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just for
Dramatic effect.
yeah.
Yeah, I do something with my seeds of fire.
You break one and you lose the other.
What?
Sorry, it's a horrible Polish joke.
Yeah, no one got it.
I'm-
Minus XP to GM.
Oh.
No,
I can tell you.
extra XP to everyone else.
I can tell you the joke later if you want. And she's like, "Whoa, you're a wizard, Harry."
A hairy wizard. No, I think I'm a druid.
Well, that makes sense.
Does it?
Well, you're from the Green Wilds. The Oracle sent you. They're,
Normatic.
you know,
Tree hugging.
spirits. Yeah. Well, something like that. So wait. Anyway, what I was getting to, these abilities of yours, they may be connected to this phenomenon.
The phenomena of a fantasy world, or
Well, all of this. I mean, it started with the quantum processors, right?
well, we don't know exactly what happened at CERN. I have heard stories.
You've heard stories.
I've heard stories about a certain thief who was stealing a. Was it the quantum processor? It was the quantum processor, yeah. And as he was pulling it out of its sheath, it
Megan,
appeared in both places at once.
you've only been here a week. How many stories did you get to hear in that time?
Well, one, and then I have my own, where I saw this weird bald guy who teleported away in front of my eyes while we were at CERN, mind you. So that was not even in some weird ass future fantasy world.
Okay, so we have temporal displacement, so teleportation, and then some sort of fixed quantum state with two accepted versions. You know, life was simple before I met you. No telekinetics, no exploding mirrors, anything like that. Just physics, just math, just tables, columns, and the occasional nerd I need to turn down. It was boring, mind you.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
Well. So what should we do now?
Well, I guess our main focus should be to find that portal back to Earth.
Which one?
Whichever is easiest to find, I would say.
Good point. Let's go back to your friends. She grabs your hand and drags you back into the room.
Are you stealing anything as we come in? Not that we know.
You're muted.
I was almost thinking of like me and Dave being in like a deep conversation of like, no, I'm telling you, this tastes like a Merlot.
That would be
And I'm
actually.
like, oh, whatever, have more wine.
By the way, it's excellent
no,
wine.
No, it's totally a Shiraz.
Merlot, I'm telling you, you have to swirl it more around your tongue to get the full taste.
But how can it
Actually, it's a
how
Zinfandel.
can it be a Merlot in Elandine where
They said it tastes like one.
Gentlemen, calm your tits. It's a Zinfandel.
Oh,
good.
spoiled again.
Anyway, I've had it specially made. Took a bunch of magicians exceptionally much time. There isn't actually any wine like this of Elandine. They make different fermented juices from different fermented fruits, but wine, not so much. So that's one little favor I did to this world already. I've only been here 3 months.
You already.
You're a royalty.
So I looked to people and I was like, so what do we do? I mean, Mara, can you help with finding the Queen Mother? The Mother Queen? Queen Mother, right? That's what they call it.
The Queen Mother, indeed.
Because I have to say, my guild has the Adventurers Guild. My friends have a rather, well, I guess, epic quest.
Epic sounds fun.
Well, they want to break into the Night Vault and bring out a soul. So
Somebody died, I guess.
someone did die.
That's insane. But I mean, there's stories that can work.
So, I'm gonna help out with that. Probably gonna go to hell, but yeah.
No, like literally, you're going to basically hell.
So, if you can throw any money or anything good in our way, I would be much appreciative, but,
I'll see what we can do. I mean, if it's a
Aren't there
potential.
like a bunch of priests that do nothing but take people to and from the Night Vault?
Nope. Only one way.
Well, can you talk to the Oracle?
I thought Adam mentioned that last session that you had some kind of
Oh,
device.
that's true. I had some mean of communication.
Yes, exactly. I wasn't going to bring that up. I did say that last time.
Yeah.
Oh, do you need some ceremony, some pomp? Or is it just a
Some oomph? No, I need some oomph.
some oomph?
It's a ritual that consumes a special
Soul.
seed.
That consumes a what?
Special seed that you've been got. A star seed.
How many seeds do you have?
She has one.
Oh.
They are expensive, I assume.
Very.
Or like rare, at least.
Oh, now I'm jealous.
So, Mara, do you know how long this communication thing lasts? Because if she is as good as they say she is, we could maybe ask her more questions than just about the Queen Mother.
Everybody gets one.
Then again, if she's an oracle, she probably knows that what we're gonna ask her anyway. Or she should.
Let's not get into those kind of discussions.
Well, yes, magic has been proven to us to exist, so oracles might as well.
Yeah.
Oracles usually only tends to answer one question.
Oh.
So you get any kind of friendly discount since you apparently know her?
I wouldn't say that we are friends just because we like live in the same tree.
It's more like servants. You're hers, just to be clear.
So, what do we do?
Well, do we really want to like do this ceremony burning of seeds now, or?
No. Just figuring we should, I don't know, since...
Well, I'm sort of assuming that you can't come with us, Anna. That you have to like keep up appearance in this castle. This horrible, tormenting like dungeon.
Yes. Quite bad. Yes. But I will come up with a better way of communicating. It's just too cumbersome as it is right now. It was nice seeing you face to face, but I guess I'll just have to make my way down to the guild where you're staying.
Yeah, pardon me for saying so, but I thought you people at CERN were like geniuses and such. Can't you just make radios? Shouldn't you be able to? I mean, you have a queendom at your disposal. Shouldn't you be able to get a bit of copper wiring and something radio?
Well, I haven't thought of it because so far I haven't had anybody to talk to. But that's something maybe you can investigate.
Do some own work.
It's a bit hard. I'm running a kingdom. There's homunculi in the north.
I have no resources. This little sad bag of space.
I have an idea.
What are those? These coins that jingle.
That's my total life income, apparently.
I'd never seen money with such low denominations.
I hate you.
I love you too. What did Patrick say?
Well, Your Highness, you could always hire the Dragon Slayers who are sitting on their own R&D department to come up with it. You can always say that you're hiring them for some sort of a quest or another. Send over some resources, some money, and, hello, I'm sure that everyone there will be happy to hear that you're alive, at least of those from CERN that you know. Tell them to get on building a radio and give them the materials. They'll be happy to do it, I'm sure.
A walkie-talkie.
Maybe even a
Weren't-
radio tower. You could have like...
Let's
Weren't
build
there
an
already a guild associated with the royal thingies? Like the Dark Moon Guild or something like that?
The Black Moon Explorers. Well, they're not. I mean, sure, they're very official. They've been granted a peacekeeper status. But generally, if you want to have a proper official force, the peacekeepers themselves would be the ones I go to first.
But use an intermediary if you don't want to actually like officially sanction it.
If the state wants to do something, it has to go through proper channels.
Yeah, we don't have a contract with that group. We can't requisition it because the other group has a lower bid.
Well,
Bureaucracy.
luckily this is a monarchy, so
Because I say so.
Well, at least we don't pretend that the baker had anything to do with my election. It's purely based on merit. Or possibly bloodline, I forget.
Merit, your mom just went like, fuck this shit and left.
Apparently that's a good quality for a queen.
Okay.
Well, at least we know that if ever you want to just, toss your hand up in the air and leave, they won't stop you. Do you actually have a heir?
I don't. I think I don't. I hope I don't.
You've been here for 3 months and you have not seen an heir. I think that's safe to assume that you're either a really horrible mother or you don't have one.
Well, if possible.
Medieval, relations. They tended to just send their kids off to schooling.
I
don't
really
understand.
remember an heir.
It might be also a bit awkward for you to ask.
Maybe you were drunk. You seem to have a
Going for 9 months.
That has happened previously.
Oh, come on. You've been here for 3 months. You have not had a baby. It's the old woman you're inhabiting. And we don't know if she used to have a drinking problem.
No, I wasn't talking about her. You remember that party we went during 3rd year?
Was I invited?
I don't know. I know we came.
All right.
Yeah, that.